tutorial today, we're going to teach you several key features in Terrain Navigator Pro desktop software. The first function we're going to teach you how to utilize is how to find a location. The second thing you're going to learn is how to create a new project where you can store and separate all your data. The third thing we're going to teach you is how to utilize the layers, size and visibility panel. And then we're also going to teach you how to create a property boundary that you can sync to the mobile app, so that way when you get on the actual job site you can see where the property boundary is going to fall, and you can actually walk the property boundary with your cell phone. So first thing we're going to do is find our location. So we want to find where in the world on this map is our job site. So we're going to go to our menu here and go to find, and we're going to search by street address. So I'm going to type in my street address, which is 3895 O'Neill Lane, and I'm going to hit replace active. And so that brings me to my address. So you'll see this big red circle, and that is just basically putting a perimeter around the center of your point. So my address is actually right here in the center, and this just kind of gives me a way to easily tell where that location is at. So if I put my cursor over it, you'll see it turns to an X, and I can click on that and that circle will just go away. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer so I can better see where I'm at. Alright, and then the next thing we want to do is now we want to go in and create a project where we're going to store all of our data for this job site. So I'm going to go to Layers on my menu, and then down to Manage Projects. And I want to create a new project, so I'm going to click on New. I don't want to keep this exclusively on my PC. I want to share the data, so I'm going to synchronize this project and share it to the mobile app. And click Next. Then I want to synchronize with a new mobile project. I haven't created one previously, so I'm going to click Next. And then now it's asking me, do I want to keep this private to me, or do I want to share it with a specific team? So you can see here we have several teams that we've set up where we can separate the data to where only the members of those teams can see the data. So I'm going to share this with my SITECH team, and click Next. And then I'm going to name this project, so I'm just going to say SITECH Office, and click Finish. Okay, and now that our project is set up, you can see here we have starting location, and so what you want to do is set that to current location. So what that's going to do is every time we open up this project, it's going to give us this view, or this map view of our project. So it stores all the map settings and the zoom level, and the map type and all of that data. So every time you open the project, it'll show up exactly as we have it here. So the next thing we want to look at is our layer size and visibility, is this icon here. And if we click on that, this is where we can turn on or off different features that we want to see. So if we overlaid a map or some line work or something for this project, we could go to Overlays, and that's where we could turn it on or off. And the other thing that we're going to utilize for our boundary is the parcels. So if you purchase the subscription for the parcel data, if you turn the parcels on, then you can see all of the parcel data for the properties around you. So the parcel data is purchased by state. So we're in the state of Louisiana, so we purchased the parcel data for that, and we have access to any available parcel data for the state of Louisiana. So what I'm going to do is I want to create a property boundary for our SITECH office here. So what I'm going to do is go to my icon, and if I right click, I can go to parcel information, and I can find out some information about the property. You can see owner information, the address, and square footage. You can see the perimeter and just some different information there. And so what I want to do is create a walkable property boundary. And so what I'm going to do is right click and go to create, and I want to create a track. And then so I can name it, so I'll just say SITECH Office Boundary. Okay. And so you see now it made this nice red line here. And when we go to the mobile app, we'll have a crisp, clear blue line. So you can view the parcel data in the mobile app. Sometimes, depending on the property, it puts a yellow line for the property boundary, and sometimes it can be a little jagged. So by doing it this way, you get a nice, tight, crisp line that's really easy to walk and follow. Alright, well that concludes this tutorial. So today we learned how to find a location using the street address. We learned how to create a new project and how to save the current location to store our current map settings. We learned how to use the layer size and visibility to turn on or off certain features that we want to see, such as the parcel data. And we learned how to utilize the parcel data to create a property boundary. So check out our next video on the mobile app and walking a property boundary, and we'll show you how that property boundary looks in the mobile app. Thanks for watching.